Hi everyone, I'm Samir. I graduated from IIT Palakkad. I am currently working as a software engineer based out of Hyderabad. My journey as a keen computer enthusiast started when my family bought our first computer. I used to tinker with it all day just to try to get it to run all the latest games, which developed my love for the machine and became the reason for the passion I have hold for my job today. So I would recommend you the same thing. Try out new things, explore beyond your college curriculum, and find what really makes you tick. College life gives you many opportunities. Join any cultural or a technical club, try out some research or industrial projects, and come up with your own ideas and try to implement them. I once tried building my own kernel. Though I could never complete the project, I certainly learned a lot from it. You will find things that you truly enjoy and you will be the happiest doing them. You don't have to be good at something to really enjoy it. Starting something new might seem daunting at first, but I would say start with small steps and be consistent, and you will see the improvement in yourself as you give it more time. This will also help you in choosing your career. You are all at a point where you have to choose your profession, and some of you might be confused as to what they want to do. So I would say explore as many things as you can. Either you will find your passion and make it your career, or make it your hobby.
For those of you who do not know me, my name is Prabal Vashisht and I'm a software engineer at Apple Incorporated. I had the privilege of being part of the first batch of IIT Palakkad in the computer science department and later graduated with a master's in computer science from the University of Texas at Austin. Although I'm virtually revisiting the campus, it's an absolute pleasure to be here. In the limited time that we share today, I want to talk about a few yet critical lessons I've learned through my experiences at IIT Palakkad. I call this section Engineering Your Life, since life, after all, is an engineering problem where goals are achieved given the constraints. Also, let's face it, the whole talk becomes pretty interesting to us engineers if we frame it as an engineering problem. I joined IIT Palakkad in 2015 within the boundaries of a temporary campus in Haldia. As with any new establishment, we faced our fair share of challenges. But one particular aspect stood out starkly. We did not have any clubs to join. In our quest, my friend Rohit Reddy and I aspired to create something meaningful. Our fascination with robotics, despite having zero prior knowledge, led us on a journey fueled by sheer determination. With the guidance of Professor Kasi, we took the plunge, ordering the necessary parts and diligently educating ourselves about the world of robotics. The turning point came when we demonstrated our creation to Professor P.B. Sunil Kumar, who was the dean at that time. Little did we know that this small initiative would snowball into being the first robotics club at IIT Palakkad. The key lesson I want to share with you today is the power of starting small when faced with a lot of unknowns. Life, like any complex problem, can be overwhelming, but taking small steps with patience can set off a chain reaction which can lead to phenomenal outcomes. This principle has become my guiding light, shaping not just my time at IIT Palakkad, but even beyond that. As my journey progressed at IIT Palakkad, I learned a lot from the esteemed faculty at the institute. The classes were tough, but in retrospective, I feel like it was totally worth it. During the learning, I realized the importance of focusing on personal growth rather than outperforming others. Your only competition is your past self. Comparisons are natural, but understanding our unique timelines and trajectories is crucial. In the grand scheme of things, what seems like a small bump may lead to the global optimum. Embrace your journey, celebrate the victories, and learn from your setbacks. Your path is unique, heading towards the destination which is uniquely yours. As I conclude, I cannot help but wonder how I would want someone to end a speech if I were in your place. It's simple. Are you ready? Three, two, one. Don't forget to have fun. Life can become pretty stressful if you don't tune the parameters correctly. Try out different things, play sports, socialize, make friends, take initiatives, start a club. Because in the end, these experiences add color to the canvas of life. Thank you all for having me. It's been a pleasure sharing my journey and insights with the bright minds of IIT Palakkad. Remember, engineer your life and don't forget to enjoy the process. Thank you.
I joined for PhD in 2018 January when our academic landscape consists of just one building at Ahalya with no Nila or Sahyadri campuses. Yes, we were one among the first few batches of PhD at IIT Palakkad, which in turn became my second home for years. See the pace of growth of our institution. Like many of you once had in your mind, I also had second thoughts before joining this relatively new institution. But trust me, we all are in the right place, which means we are in an institution with dynamic, young, and most importantly, very approachable faculties to guide you. And we are in an institution which is on high pursuit of growth as we are in our growing stage. And we are in an institution which also give importance to morals and values. When I say that, I should admit that the feeling of oneness and togetherness we feel inside the walls of IIT Palakkad is unmatched and maybe lacking even in your dream world number one ranked universities. In my experience, I would say that if I have a successful PhD, it is only because I had a wonderful, pleasant working culture in a workspace or lab, which was made possible by the team of IIT Palakkad, especially Department of Chemistry, all the faculties, staffs, research scholars, and even the interns who visited us for a short period of time. I can proudly say that no one has left our department after their program without shedding a drop of tear of contentment and satisfaction. I'm sure the case is not different for other departments too. That satisfaction and love towards what we do is detrimental for where we reach. Of course, the number and quality of publication matters, but much more than that, what matters is how deep, how confident, and how satisfied you are with your work. And you will gain that being in a growing institution like IIT Palakkad. And I believe that itself is the reason why I got my current position. It was beyond my wildest dreams that I do research under Harvard affiliation and enter even MIT chemistry department. If I am doing it today, it's all because of the way I got trained and treated at IIT Palakkad and can't go without mentioning the name Dr. Mintu Porel, my guide. Of course, there will be hardship, there will be terrible time, negative results, multiple paper rejections, frightening compre and disappointing coursework exams and much more. Those were even harder for me as a mother of a little girl. But harder it's polished, shiner it gets. Just be focused and enjoy what you do. Success will come in a way beyond your dreams. From my experience, I am saying that. On behalf of all my fellow alumni researchers, I express profound gratitude to IIT Palakkad for shaping us into strong, resilient, and competent individuals. Thank you very much.